Hello and welcome viewers. Let's understand the commodity strategy for the day from Kunal Shah, Head of Commodities Research at Nirmal. Overall, let me first revisit Friday's strategy. We were really somewhere skeptical in terms of what will happen with gold and crude prices, and you did give a contra call on gold, and immediately that was the way it actually panned out. Any reason that you can point out for the same, and why did you see this kind of a reversal?
Okay, well, when you have a sell-off across all asset class, okay, so the last one, which is in the money, is gold. So that is what happened that day. Everyone was long on gold, and when they got a margin call in other asset class, and they eventually sold gold. So it was a margin call, nothing else. Where the gold prices corrected by more than 1,500 rupees that day. We've seen a pullback today, and I expect that to continue. The fundamentals of gold are not bearish at all. The US 10-year bond yields have dropped to 1.10 today, and even though the equity markets were in positive, or we've seen Asia in positive or Europe was in positive, but I think the likelihood of that to sustain is very skeptical. So we are on the verge where the Federal Reserve is likely to announce a major rate cut going forward, and also some measures to be taken by the Chinese central banks. So even in that scenario, gold should be benefited because the US dollar will weaken. So already US dollar is weakened from 99.50 to 97.90. So which is also bullish for gold. So I'm expecting gold prices to test levels of 42,300 and bullish for the evening session.
Right, so bullish in terms of where gold is concerned. Any outlook that you have, especially on crude prices right now, because it has come off lows. There are hopes of OPEC cut. There's a stimulus counter virus gloom as well. Taking all of this into consideration, what's the overall outlook looking like?
The outlook on oil is still bearish because we've seen Chinese during the weekend. Chinese manufacturing number was released, and that was at Chinese manufacturing PMI stood at 35.8. Now, the last time China's PMI dipped below 40 was during the Goldman crisis, when the recession took place back in 2009. That was, and at that time it made a low of 38. Now it is 35. So believe me, it is very serious. And if things doesn't revive from now and it takes time, then it's going to be a major drag. So when the major consumer of crude oil is facing such kind of problem, and across the world the coronavirus is spreading, so there is the probability of the rapid robust growth for the oil demand is not here. So 34.30 is what I was expecting at morning, and that's it. More than I'm not expecting about that. So we're expecting again crude to test levels of 3300 to 3290 on MCX during evening session.
Right, and what's the view that you have, especially if you have to look at base metals and industrial metals? Any strategy emerging on that front?
I think if China announced the stimulus package, so whichever metal is fundamentally strong, that should benefit. And in our base metal complex, that is nickel, 3% demand growth was projected at the start of the year. Even with this crisis, I'm of the view that even in this kind of scenario, we are likely to see 1.8 to 2% growth in the demand for nickel. So nickel looks pretty positive. 915 good levels to go along. 905 put a stop loss, and expect prices to test 928 to 932 in the evening session.
Right, and one fundamental question I want to ask you right now is with regards to India. Two new cases of coronavirus have come in right now, one in Telangana, one in Delhi. So this, as per the health ministry, takes the total count to 5 in India. If the situation worsens from here on, are you expecting any major, reaction on the downward side, or what is the outlook then looking like?
Yeah, it's like a finger cross when you were saying it should not happen.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think the reason for the rupees fall today was the news of coronavirus. Markets are anyway going to react. The moment you see such news, markets are going to react. By grace of God, the number of cases are not very high, and we just pray that it doesn't increases. But even if the slightest of that possibility, then definitely rupee can weaken further. So keeping my fingers crossed, and I hope it doesn't happen.
Right, I hope it doesn't happen too. So that's the strategy you should be looking at, especially in terms of gold as well as nickel, and that's the outlook coming in on crude from Kunal Shah. That's all that we have. Thanks for watching.